'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. From the roof came footsteps towards the chimney with haste, a sack on his shoulder and a belt on his waist. Little Timmy woke up from his slumber so deep, hearing noise from downstairs, but what could it be?
It's Santa!
Timmy thought as he jumped out of bed. He opened his door, into the living room he went.
Santa!
He yelled with a mighty big cheer. Yeah, it's Santa. Go fetch me a seltzer and bring it right here.
Was I a good boy?
Timmy asked with a smile. Why, yes, little Timmy, who is a fellow seltzerphile.
Did you get it, Santa? Did you get for what I asked?
Of course, little Timmy. A new episode of the Big Seltzer Podcast.
Oh.
Wow. What a beautiful story.
That was indeed a beautiful story.
That filled me with a pretty significant amount of Christmas cheer.
My Christmas meter is pretty rocked right now. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Yeah. Let's just say Santa's going to have enough energy to fly because of me. Because I believe so hard.
Yeah, last night I was concerned because it seemed like there wasn't enough Christmas spirit in the world anymore, You ever feel that way? You're like walking around, you're like, man,
all the time.
I feel like no one fucking believes anymore. So I went to my local shopping center and I stood up on top of one of the checkout belts, interrupting someone who was in the middle of, trying to buy Christmas presents for like their kids or fucking whatever.
Okay.
And I stood there and I just started belting from my soul. You better watch out.
Oh my God.
You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to the Big Seltzer Podcast.
Dude, I actually have a similar story to that. I went to Walmart and I was just so warm with Christmas energy, and I went up to this old lady who was standing next to me, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited for Christmas. She's like, oh, I am too. And then I was like, I'm so excited for Santa. And she goes, you still believe in Santa? I knocked that bitch the fuck out. Dude, I literally, I don't know, like, it felt like my arm retracted like 10 feet, and I just walloped her. She fell straight to the ground. It was sick. Santa would have loved it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, rest in peace, but, don't mess with my Christmas spirit,
Yeah, you always gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet.
Amen. That was beautifully wonderfully said.
So, for Christmas, what kind of traditions did you have growing up? Like, you have any fun traditions that you did when you were a kid, or maybe you still do now?
Yeah. Me and my sisters, my siblings, when we were children, we would all sleep in one room together. Because my sisters both had bunk beds, and then they didn't trust me to, in my own room to run out and go look at gifts. So they were like, "Let's have a sleepover in our room." We did it every year, and they would sleep in their comfy beds, and I would sleep directly on the floor. And I remember being so excited for Christmas that at 3 a.m. I would keep checking to see if Santa came, and I would see the gifts, and I'd be like, dude, Santa already came, let's get the fuck out of here. But I obviously couldn't, so I would stay up, and my sisters kept the TV on, and the Boomerang channel would be on, and I just have
watch some wacky races, dude.
Dude, I would just stare at it, and I didn't like the show, but I would watch it. And I would slightly, sometimes I would sneak out into the living room and peek open my parents' room to see if they were awake, or maybe be like, oh, I accidentally peeked in. Maybe you're awake now. One time I did it, and I was like, oh my God, and it was 4:30, and I was like, yeah, that's enough time. And I walked over to my parents' room, and I crawled on the floor, and I was gonna move up to their bed, and I peeked up to look up, and I was like, Dad, Santa's here. And then all of a sudden he hurled a boot, his work boot. He fucking hurled at my head, and it went flew right over my head, and I ran out, and I didn't bug him until my sisters woke up. That didn't happen every year, but
I remember one time, similar thing, I woke up in the middle of the night, Christmas Eve, and was like, I wonder if Santa came. And I, like, ran to, like, my stairs down into my, like, go down into my living room where my tree is. And I, like, stood at the top of the steps, and then I saw, like, shadows, and I was like, oh my God. He's here right now. I was like, I can't see him. He might, what if he thinks I'm naughty? Because I caught him in the act, so I ran back into my room.
Dude, that's real. That's panic. Pure fears. Oh God.
Oh my God.
She knows. He knows.
He can't see me right now because I'm not sleeping.
Dude,
so he knows that I have to be awake.
I remember one morning I had there was like these, like, do you know, like, the bags, these, like, little bags of coal, but they're like chocolate?
Yeah.
I remember one morning, or it wasn't the morning yet. I think it was, like, probably, like I said, 3 a.m. or something. But I remember I went out and I looked, and there was no presents under the tree yet. But I just saw that bag of cold chocolates right next to my stocking, and my heart dropped. I was like, oh my God. I was like, no, I'm sorry.
It's not fair.
Dude, I almost cried. I was like, this is it. I was like, it's over for me. Yeah, it was very funny. But no, I did get presents the next day. It was great. Oh, speaking of presents, what was your favorite present that you ever gotten on Christmas?
A Wii.
The
Santa
Nintendo
one
Wii?
year got me and my brothers a Wii.
Nice.
And my brother showed me a post he had on Facebook. And it was like, like December, like, I don't know, must have been like 2008, 2009. It's just like, Santa brought the boys a Wii. Hey.
That's so funny. Oh, dude. How full of glee were you? Were you just fucking... You were so hyped, I bet.
Dude, I was. I never... That is the only console I've ever gotten as a gift, ever. Every other console I've had to buy myself.
I've gotten a good amount of consoles as Christmas gifts. My first ever one was a GameCube. I literally hugged it. I was like crying because I was so excited. I got a GameCube and Super Mario Sunshine.
Speaking of you hugging your console that you got on Christmas, should we show the picture of you hugging your PS5 last year?
Sure. Sure. That's me. I had a rough year, and my family decided to surprise me with a nice little PS5, and it was honestly one of the best gifts ever. I had Spider-Man 2 in it. I was so fucking happy. I've gotten a Switch for Christmas. That was a great Christmas, but my favorite gift I've ever gotten was my Xbox 360. When I was a kid, I think I got it in like elementary school, but I was saving up like every penny that I found for it. Like, I'd find a penny on the ground, I'd be like, Xbox 360 fund. I literally put away all the money I could for it because I wanted that console so bad. And I remember one morning, or the Christmas morning, my parents, we opened up our gifts and stuff, and my parents were like, oh, there's another one over here. I was like, huh? They did that thing. They did that fucking little trick. They went, oh, what's this?
Guys, John said something racist again.
Okay, I did not. Santa, I've been a good boy. So my parents did that thing where they go, what's this over here? Oh, what's that? And I go, okay. I was like, oh, I don't know. And I go and I go into my parents' room, and you know, there's a console-shaped box in there. Obviously, I don't know that. I'm just like, oh, present. So I run over and I open it, and it's an Xbox 360 with Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Halo 3.
Oh my god.
And I was in fucking heaven. I was like,
I can't believe.
Oh my god.
That's 2 M-rated games.
Yeah. And I wanted them. And I got them. But they wouldn't let me play GTA till fucking sophomore year of high school. They were so strict about that. I had to buy it on my own and prank them and be like, oh, my friend gave it to me.
Dude, I wanted GTA 5, or just any GTA, so bad when I was a kid. And my dad was a cop, so my mom was like, you can't be playing, like, the cop killing game. Like, no, that's never gonna happen. And I was just like pestering her, like, please, I want it so bad, please, please. And then finally, she was just like, you know what? Why don't you go ask your father, see what he thinks about that? And I was like, Dad, can I have GTA? He was like, yeah, I don't care. Go ahead. It's a video game. And I was like, he said yes. Dad said it's okay.
He said
and then
yes.
I got GTA.
Nice. Yeah, Xbox 360 was definitely a highlight. Christmas gift. That gift was friggin' awesome. Yeah, dude. I'm a big fan of Christmas. I love all of everything that has to do with Christmas. I love getting gifts for friends and family. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Because I got a couple that I really love, but there's one I especially love. But
Elf.
Elf
has got to be my all-time favorite. But like in terms of Christmas movies that have come out like recently, dude, I fucking loved Violent Night.
Yeah,
Violent
I was just gonna say
was so good, and we have to watch that again this year. Actually,
I would love to. Yeah, after this,
perhaps
cuddle up on the couch,
some hot cocoa.
Oh my god, that'd be so cute. Great. I would love that. Just like
dude, that'd be so hot.
I'm just picturing
that'd be so fun.
Yeah, that is a great movie though. Violent Night. That movie was so good. David Harbour killed it. That movie was so good.
Translucent,
yeah. But your number one is Elf.
Number one is definitely Elf.
Yeah, Elf's a great one. Elf is a banger. I like my favorite Christmas movie is probably it's definitely I watch it every year. I'm a sucker for those old fucking play or stop motion movies like Rudolph, but my favorite's Year Without a Santa Claus. I love that movie. It warms my soul. Are you done?
Sorry.
It warms my soul. Oh my.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
It warms.
No, it's fine.
My soul.
What does?
The movie. Fuck you! But the only thing I hate about that movie is there's this stupid little kid in the movie, right?
In Year Without Santa Claus?
Yeah. So there's this so in the movie, the whole point of the movie is, kind of what we explained before about people not believing in Santa Claus. There's this town called Southtown, USA, where nobody believes in Santa, and Santa's like, you know what, I feel like shit, I'm gonna take a day off. And everyone's like, what the, you're Santa, you can't take a day off. And he's like, I know, but I am. So these two elves go on a mission sent by Mrs. Claus to go to this town and spread Christmas cheer, right? And they go to these kids that are playing, and they're like, do you believe in Santa Claus? And then all the kids are like, hell no. Who the fuck's Santa? They're like, Santa's not real. That's for little kids. Even though they are little kids, but whatever. And then they go to this, they go to this kid's house, right? And they're like, what's your name? They're like, my name's Jingle. My name's Jangle. And then the kid's like, Ignatius. Who the fuck names their kids Ignatius, bro?
That's like
stupidest name.
Like English Ignacio?
I don't know. But his name was his full name is like Ignatius Thistlewhite.
Dude, that's gotta be like some 1940s shit.
I just want to absolutely like murder that child. Here's a picture of Ignatius, dude. Fuck you, Ignatius. That's what I'd do to him if I saw him. Fucking Ignatius.
Ignatius is a masculine name of Latin origin that means fiery or ardent.
Also means stupid. Don't name your kid that. But I do love that movie. It's got some bangers. Heat Miser, Snow Miser, fucking they go nuts. Okay, one more question about Christmas song or Christmas, and we'll move on. We'll carry on.
Don't get that
Chris,
yet, but you
Chris,
will.
what's your favorite song?
Favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song?
You know what? I don't know if I can name you a specific song, but my favorite album is Sing Along with Mitch Miller, because it's like, I don't even know when that album came out, but that is the Christmas album that my grandma would put on, or still puts on, every single year. Okay, fuck you.
No, I'm kidding. That's very sweet and sentimental.
But like, dude, honestly, I've tried listening to that album on Spotify, and it doesn't hit the same because she plays it on the same record for like 50 years, so it's all like warped and scratched. Yeah, it's like
sounds like demons, but
yeah,
feels like home.
Exactly.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say Jay Schlatt's Christmas album.
That is like the kind of vibe I like, though, like that old
that old time
Christmas music. Like I don't want to hear fucking Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande singing Christmas songs.
Mistletoe's a banger.
All right, well, what about you? What's your favorite Christmas song?
Well, there's a couple things, and I'm gonna be annoying. My favorite album as a whole is the Peanuts Christmas album, because every year I put it on my record player and I take a nap. So that's like my favorite thing to do during the Christmas time, Christmas season. My favorite Christmas song is probably Chestnuts Cropping on an Open Fire. No, I'm kidding. It's although it's been said. Oh wait, no, I fucked up the. It's the.
I feel like no one watches past like.
Chestnuts cropping on an open fire. My favorite song is probably "Please Come Home" by the Eagles. That's my favorite Christmas song. You know that one?
Probably, but it doesn't pop into.
It goes.
My mind.
Please come home for Christmas. And it goes. Beep, 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 beep. Bells will be ringing. Bing, bing, bing.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Sad. Yeah, it's a banger. Big fan of that one. I love Christmas.
Snow's coming down.
Christmas. I'm watching it fall. Did another banger Christmas movie? Gremlins.
Is that a Christmas movie?
It's during Christmas.
Well, speaking of movies that happen during Christmas, but are
shall we carry on to our next subject? So, Chris and I got something to say.
We did a thing.
We did a thing. We watched this movie yesterday called
Carry On.
What? Okay. Yeah, it's a movie on Netflix with Taron Egerton. He played Elton John. He plays the gorilla in Sing. Johnny. Yeah, who else is in it? I think that's it. Oh, no. Fox
and
from
Jason
Zootopia.
Bateman.
Jason
Bateman. Jason Bateman who's the Fox from Zootopia. He was the villain of this movie. Basically, what is happening in this movie is Taron Egerton. Is that his name? Taron Egerton? Elton John.
We could just say Johnny from Sing.
Yeah.
The gorilla from Sing.
The gorilla from Sing is a TSA agent, and Jason Bateman is like, I don't know. You really don't know shit about him in that entire movie.
His name literally is the wandering traveler in the credits. Yeah, he doesn't have a name.
He's bad guy.
He's bad guy.
He basically threatens the gorilla from Sing's girlfriend, who also works at the LAX airport with him, not in TSA.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you have to let this carry on.
Yeah.
Through because he's working the machine that like scans your bag when it goes through. It's like, you have to let it go through, and it goes through, and it's like this like super complex bomb. He's like, what the fuck?
Novichok.
Yeah, it's that Russian gas agent.
Oh, spoiler warnings if you want to watch Carry On.
It is okay. Let's just get this out of the way. Carry On was fucking bad.
Yeah, it really was not good.
I would not recommend it.
No, it was like It was some parts were like fun and like well done. The best part of it was Jason Bateman. He was really good.
Yeah, Jason Bateman was awesome.
He was good at keeping up suspense and shit. But like he had this like fucking like other guy who was working with him from a van the whole time, and he was just like fucking
like a cartoon
weird,
villain, dude.
Literally,
he was a cartoon villain.
He was like, man, I'm gonna, man.
Cannot wait to kill the little girl. I don't care that it's Christmas. Oh yeah, and it's Christmas because it's Christmas because they're trying to kill a congresswoman who's going home for the holidays.
Yeah. So their plan is to set off this bomb on the plane. Oh yeah, and there was another guy who got like roped into it, blah blah blah. Long story short, very not great. There was one I thought there was only like one cool scene, but it was the whole movie was just so fucking cheesy. And they try like the worst part is like this is no disrespect to TSA agents. They have a very hard job. And I'm sure around the holidays it is crazy, and but when's when did you ever look at a TSA agent and go, that motherfucker's badass?
Not
like
once.
Cops you do, like fucking obviously the military, army, like that kind of shit, But they tried so hard to make TSA agents look like fucking bosses, and it's like. These are just like I compare them to like mall security guards,
Pretty much.
like on the coolness level. Not out of like difficulty in job, but like it's just like they kept trying to make me like be like, oh, but I'm like, people just want to go home for the holidays. Like what? Like they're doing too much. And like the lines they gave them, I was just like, what?
There was a guy who, he must have had 15 lines, and probably 12 out of his 15 lines were him being like, yo, I have a new album coming out on SoundCloud and Patreon. It's coming out on SoundCloud and Patreon. Patreon! Did you know that this movie is supported by Patreon?
Yeah. It was, and BMW had 2 cars in there. 2 different cars, and they made sure they said the word BMW.
Show that BMW logo.
Yeah, fucking flex that shit. It's in the trunk of the BMW. Make sure you park my BMW. Okay.
Hey, could you go get my car? It's the, white BMW. I drive a BMW.
I pissed my pants on my brand new BMW. Fuck.
Oh, dude, you scratched my BMW.
It's okay. Drive my BMW.
I have BMW replacement paint in my pocket.
Nice. Yeah, not great. I would give it like 3 booms out of 10.
Yeah, that's a Doom movie.
It's a Doom for sure. Carry On was a Doom. Yeah. Oh, that was kind of
like the action in it was really good. Well, the action in it was good for the one car scene.
The car scene, that was the best part. I mean, like it was cool. It was a lot of CGI.
Yeah.
But it did go kind of hard. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. It was fun. Got me engaged. But yeah, the whole time Jason Bateman talking to Taron Egerton's like, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, I'm gonna kill your girlfriend, your pregnant girlfriend.
He'll like pull his phone out of his pocket and like starts dial 911. He's like, hang up that phone, buddy. Come on, go ahead. Hang up that phone. You want me to kill your girlfriend?
Yeah, they tapped into the camera so they saw everything. Oh, I'll kill your girlfriend.
Oh, I'll kill your girlfriend. Oh, are you what's going on with your? Oh yeah, a lot of Apple product placement too. First he called 911 on his iPhone. No case. Apple logo showing.
Mm-hmm.
Then he makes him put it away, and then he's like, oh, I know, I'll record him on voice memos on my Apple Watch. Mm-hmm. And then he starts doing that. He's like, hey, you should put that Apple Watch SE Series 10 into that drawer over there.
He did say that. And then he goes, I know what the killer looks like. Let me use my brand new Apple Pen and draw out his face. Oh, shit, I lost the suitcase. Good thing I have an Apple AirTag.
Good thing I put an Apple AirTag in the suitcase.
Yeah, I know. That part went hard, though. I can't even lie when he slipped that AirTag in.
Did that happen?
No. I'm just messing. I don't know. Yeah, it was very it was fine. I don't know. It was what fucking Dean Norris was in it. Fucking
Oh yeah,
Hank
Hank
from
Schrader.
Breaking Bad. They killed him, right? And then nothing about him after.
No, not one mention of the
No.
fact that he is dead in a room somewhere.
They stabbed him in the neck, body pushed off to the side. Not one like moment of where's what was his name? Swarovski or something like that? Swarovski?
Something, I don't know. He was like
Hank
the
from
head
Breaking
of
Bad.
He was the head of a TSA in whatever terminal they were in.
Mm-hmm. Terminal 7.
Oh, silly me. How could I forget? How could I forget such a detail?
I would know everything about that movie because it's my favorite Christmas movie now. Actually, I changed my mind, guys. Favorite movie, Christmas movie, Carry On. Oh yeah, the whole reason we watched was because one person from high school that I knew, their dad posted on Facebook and was like, Carry On is the new Die Hard. This movie is a 10 out of 10. It's so good. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, I didn't think it was going to be good off his review. I was just like, I kind of got to watch it now just because I think it'd be funny. And then Chris and I watched it, and yeah, I was right. It was so bad.
The best thing I could say about it is that it was kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was more like cringy than anything else.
Yeah, and Bateman's performance was really good.
Yeah, and Taron Egerton was good too. Not as good as Bateman, but
I think he worked with what he got as best he could. I think that's the best way to describe it. 100%.
Yeah. We also watched something else yesterday.
We did.
Something very interesting.
Wait. I thought we weren't going to talk about that. I thought we weren't. Wait, what are we talking about? Well,
Beast Game?
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, Beast Game. We watched Beast Games yesterday.
Yeah, Beast Game is fucking surreal. It is.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like
it's my new favorite show.
Like we described Survivor as crazy. Like this is crazy in like the opposite direction.
No, yeah. It definitely filled me with a lot of anxiety. I didn't feel good watching it. I wasn't like, ooh, this is fun. I like this idea. They got something going here. I thought it was like, I don't know. It just made me like feel bad for our future or the future of humanity. I was just like watching it like, oh my god. In case nobody knows, right? Beast Games is stars Jimothy Beast.
Jimmy Beast, yes.
Yeah, he's the host. He basically, how many people is 1,000 people competing?
There's 1,000
for
contestants competing
1,000.
for $5 million.
1,000 people competing for $5 million. A lot of money. You don't want to lose that, right? We watched in horror. Like, it was like, oh my god. Would you like to explain the challenge that they went through?
So first of all, there's only 2 episodes out right now, so we don't even know how this show ends yet.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's just. I don't know. I don't really want to recap the show. If you care that much, like just go watch it. But like, it's basically just psychological torture. They did like probably 6 games in those 2 episodes, and I swear to God, 4 out of 6 of those games were like, you either take yourself out of the game to win money, or you take yourself out of the game for like the betterment of your teammates so that they can move forward in the game. And it's just like, you can't connect with anyone like you can on like Survivor or other game shows, because there's just so many people that everyone has like quite literally a second of time to like say something. Yeah, you're nothing about it. You're not really rooting for anyone because you don't really care about any of them. And it makes it, what makes game shows good is that you are rooting for someone. You want that person to win because you like them and you want to see them win. This game is just all about money. Almost every game, they're like, if you pull yourself out, we'll give you like 10 grand, 20 grand, 100 grand.
Yeah,
It's
and
just,
like
it's crazy. It's like it's real life Squid Games.
Yeah,
and
no.
It's down to like the henchmen.
Mm-hmm.
The henchmen are wearing like uniforms that are covering their faces. They have like shots of like them in the control room where they're monitoring like every camera, because there's basically a camera a person, and that's 1,000 people, so 1,000 cameras.
Yeah,
And
they broke the world record for most cameras in like a filming thing. But that's the thing, right? Like, I didn't care about these people as soon as the challenge happened where like they had to sacrifice themselves for the betterment of the team, right? Because they were full on screaming at each other, like, push the button, you push the button, no, I'm not pushing the button, you push the button. And it's just like, yeah, literally, it was just like, oh my god, like, I don't want to watch this. People are crying, like, dropping to their knees. I was just like oh my god. And that's the thing, right? Like, he's making it exactly like Squid Game. And like, while that's a cool concept, I guess, Squid Games, when you watch Squid Game, it's not like you're rooting for anybody. People are fucking dying. You're watching because you're like, oh my god, this is awful. Like, I can't believe I'm watching it. Like, it makes you feel just like, holy fuck, like, this is what it's come down to. That's what Beast Games is. It's like I'm watching this and I'm like, oh my god, like, what? Why are they doing this to everybody? Like, this is awful. And like, I don't know. Like, it's Chris like doesn't like it as much as I do, but he wants to keep watching it. I have this feeling where I'm like, I don't know if I want to keep watching because I feel so bad watching it. I mean, maybe it'll get better as it dwindles down to less and less people. But no, because
right now
then
it's like 80 to like 100 something people getting out basically every game.
Oh yeah, they're down to like what, like 400 something now.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, watch episode 1 and 2 if you want, but like, or don't support the Beast Army. I don't know. But
in my opinion, I think Mr. Beast is on the naughty list this year.
Oh, 100%. Are you kidding me? How's Mr. Beast fucking not on the naughty list? Everybody on Beast Games is on the naughty list because of how fucking crazy they are. It's just scary because it shows how far everyone will go for money.
Yeah.
Like, insane.
There was like one challenge where it was like they were all basically standing on these like individual boxes, and they formed like perfect lines pretty much. And there was one challenge they had like a little over 500 people, and to move on to the next challenge they needed less than 500 people. So they just, if you sacrifice, they started like putting out bribes, basically being like, if you quit right now, like, we'll give you $10,000. And then like they just kept on upping it. And if that
one was before that challenge, remember? No, it was before.
No, I'm talking about the one where when they were like, all right, take me out, they don't just take themselves out, they take out everyone in their row,
that's
too.
the one after.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my fault. I thought you were going back.
No,
you're going forward.
And, dude, there was one guy, he's standing there, he's no one take any of it, we're staying right here, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, we're like, dude, the second it hits 100K, that dude is slapping that fucking button. Out. I'm taking myself out and I'm taking everyone down with me. And that is exactly what fucking happened. Yeah. The Beanie Dude.
It was great. No, that was my favorite part.
And it kind of sucks because the way he was talking, it made me connect with him. And I was like, oh man, I kind of want to see him go all the way. But he's out.
Yeah, I mean, it was really funny because he was like, because it like cut to everybody else. And then you just, like, heard the buzzer, and everyone's like, who pushed it? And it's that guy standing there like, it's 100. And then there's the girl that he was standing next to, like, promising her that nobody's gonna push the button. And she was just crying, and she had, like, this face of just pure betrayal. And I'm just like, yeah, he's like, it's 100. What are you gonna do? It's 100.
Which, like, yeah, I would have fucking done that, too.
I would have done it at 20.
Yeah.
I like...
Honestly, he was smart because he knew, like, oh, it's definitely just going to go up, so I'm just going to do it once it's, like, crazy high.
I think I could win a 1 in 1,000 chance. Yeah, I could take it, yeah. It's like, no. Take me out nice and early for quick 20 bands. $5 biggie bag.
One Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh. Dude, I do love me some Wendy's, dude. Yeah, no, Beast Games, we will keep watching for you guys, but fuck, it's brutal.
It is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
You do not feel good watching that show. And also, it's edited like a Mr. Beast video on YouTube. It's not quite edited like a traditional game show. So it's like so fast and the cuts are so quick. And like we paused it. The first episode, we were like, so much just fucking happened. They probably did like 2, maybe 3 challenges. We were 15 minutes in out of a 40-minute episode.
Yeah, it was like Jersey Shore all over again. We were just like, what?
But we're
I feel
not happy.
I feel all good inside.
I feel depressed after watching Beast Games.
Oh, I was saying feel all good inside when I'm watching Jersey Shore, not Beast Games. You got
I
it?
Smell you.
Okay.
I smell you.
What?
Anyways.
Oh yeah, dude. That's fucking. Yeah, Beast Games. Doom. Also Doom. Both of our Also both of our topics are Dooms today. But that's okay. Sometimes the world needs a little Doom to bring the boom. That's what I always say. I'm gonna get that tatted on me. Sometimes the world needs a little Doom to bring the boom. What do you think the Rizzler's up to right now?
Oh, dude, what do you... You know, he lives in New Jersey.
Yeah, he does. Too bad you live in Kentucky, though.
Yeah, and you live in Area 51.
Yep. It's okay. I like it here. It's cozy.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, Santa still stops here, so...
What the fuck is that?
Dude, I think I just heard Santa's sleigh.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think I did. But it's okay. Whatever. Yeah. But what's, if you had like a favorite Christmas cookie, what's your favorite Christmas cookie? Let's just ask each other Christmas questions, dude.
Okay.
Let's go back to the Christmas stuff.
She makes these oatmeal cookies with craisins and
white chocolate chip.
Dude,
I remember those.
So fucking good. That's by far my favorite.
I love your mom's cookie.
What about you?
I mean, my family's quite the bunch of bakers. Gabby's and Jess are really good at baking. So is my mom. But it's tough. If my sister's making them, chocolate chip. Jess makes my sister Jess. Shout out Jess and shout out Gabby. They make these bomb ass chocolate chip cookies that are like to die for. But my mom makes these sealed with a kiss. They're called. She kisses each cookie. No, I'm kidding. It's like peanut butter, brown sugar, and like a Hershey's Kiss right in the middle. Hence the name, sealed with a kiss. Is that what you call them? Do you make those? No. Oh yeah, I forgot I forgot you're Swedish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I go, and they're really good. That's my favorite Christmas treat. Did you and your brothers ever have a sleepover on Christmas Eve?
No.
No.
Definitely not. Because we had our own rooms.
Oh, okay. No, but I think we're doing it this year. Oh. That's so funny. Yeah. I'm trying to... I want to think of more funny Christmas stories, but I don't know if I have any.
Oh, wait. I have a funny Christmas story.
Shoot. Oh, I also do when you're done.
Yeah, so, like... God. It must have been 3 years ago. It wasn't, like, year 1 COVID, but I think it was, like, maybe year 2 COVID. Because I remember my aunt and uncle and cousin, they were on Zoom, and we had it, like, pulled up on the TV when all this was happening, but... we're at my grandma's house for Christmas, and they have, like, this fireplace in their house, and we start, like, getting it going, and I guess they hadn't cleaned out, like, the chimney in a while, because we, like, look at, like, the top of, like, the fireplace and, like, the arm that, like, goes up and then, like, back into the wall. It is, like, orange. It is so hot. And we're like, what the fuck? And I'm, like, sitting in the chair, and there's, like, a light, like, right outside where the fireplace is. And I look in the light, and there's just, like, a ton of smoke coming out of there. And I'm like, that's a lot of smoke right there.
That's not okay. That's not okay.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, we're like, someone runs outside, and they look at the chimney, and we see, like, embers coming out of the top of the chimney. And we're like, oh, fuck. So we start, like, putting out the fire in the fireplace, and we're like, the house is, like, kind of low-key filling with smoke. Like, it's not, like, you know, imminent danger, but, like, something we had to take care of quickly.
Yeah, of course.
And then I just remember, like, we're trying to take care of it, and then, like, we turn around, and we see my oldest brother fucking sprinting out of the house with his fucking handbag. Just like, I need to protect my shit. We're like, all right, asshole. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck everyone else.
Yeah,
this
like,
is important.
Yeah, like, literally.
Here's a little clip of the outside. Yeah, right. There's a video you have.
Yeah, I have a TikTok that I'll put right here.
Oh, that's a good TikTok.
But I can't include the audio because it has copyrighted music.
I'll do a little background music for it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I got you. My little Christmas story. It's actually a Christmas Eve story. So every year on Christmas Eve, me and my family, my very loud Italian family, would go out to dinner. Every Christmas Eve, we always do it. We're doing it this Christmas Eve. We always have. We went to this restaurant called I forget the name of it, like or something. It's like a really nice like steakhouse place. It's a nice place. So, we get there, right? It's like I think I forget the time, whatever. But we all order our food, we get our drinks and stuff. We're hanging out, and it's literally like we're like waiting for our food. It's like a half an hour at this point. We're kind of hungry. Like where's our food? We legit waited like an hour and a half, and they brought out our food, and we're like, finally, like we're starving. And then I cut into my steak and it's raw, and I'm like, oh. And like I don't want to say anything, but I feel like I have to. And my mom was like, that's unacceptable. And then it was like, excuse me, like, what is going on? Like, we've been waiting for our food forever. Like, please, like, can we get this fixed? And it was, like, a terrible night. And it was just, like, really bad. It was awful. And what ended up happening was, they were like, you kids go home, like, get the presents ready. Because me and my siblings opened Christmas presents on Christmas Eve for each other. And we opened the Christmas presents that Santa gave us on Christmas Day. But they were like, go home, like, hang out, we'll be there as soon as we can. And we're like, all right. And we get home, and like 20 or 30 minutes later, we get a call from my mom, and she's like, hey, there's been a problem at the restaurant. Your dad and the owner got into a fight. He's in the back of a cop car right now. And we're like, oh my God. And he's like, no, she's like, no, we're kidding. We're almost home. And we're like, oh my God. And we're like, well, what happened? Apparently my Uncle Mike, very big Italian guy, very Italian. He's like fucking Sopranos level Italian. Got into a little argument with the owner. And we're just like, what the fuck? Our food's cold. We're tired. We're hungry. Blah, blah, blah. And they were going at it. And the owner was like, you know what? Merry fucking Christmas. Your food is free. Just never come back. And we never went back there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But we, food was on them. It was pretty mid anyway. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not slandering their name. Maybe we should bleep their name because I don't want to. Not that this is going to spread bad business, but.
Yeah, alright, we'll bleep the name of the restaurant.
We'll bleep their name. But it was such a great little. Like, I love Christmas so much. And I can't wait to see you to give you your little Christmas gift. Bring you a little Christmas cheer. Under the mistletoe.
Better give me a little kiss.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Right here. I mean,
No, I said okay.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
No way.
What?
Dude, I hear footsteps, dude. I think
no
Santa's...
fucking way.
Dude, That's my roof, dude. I think Santa's here.
No. You're lying.
Santa, no!
Oh my god! No!